Hello and welcome. We have content patch 1.3 out today for Eternal Crusade. I've not done one for content patch 1.2 because it was a bit pointless. They didn't really change much at all, really. It was a really awful update. But this one has some stuff in, hence everything looks new. We've got a new background for the main screen. One thing I'd like to point out, all the colours, well not all the colours change, but the colour for the drop pod in the background changes depending on which legion you chose. So I chose Blood Angel, so hence I've got a red drop pod. But the image of the space marine turning around in the middle is a Dark Angel. No matter who you are, it's a Dark Angel. Why? I don't know. That shows you how much attention to detail they put into this. But that's not the main part of this update. The main part is we were hoping for the new map. The name I've forgotten, but I played it over on UAT. It looks good. It's a new fortress map. The name will come to me in a minute and I will tell you. Till then, it doesn't really matter because it's not in the game yet. Yes, that's what I was going to say. We got the new loadouts. So they wiped all the loadouts. They're all gone. Bye. Gone. Done. Shoot. And you have to start again. So they wiped everyone's advancement trees. They didn't add anything to it, they just decided to wipe it, which I think had absolutely 0 point. They might have added stuff to other advancement trees. Space Marine 1, exactly the same. Why they've wiped it, I have no clue. But the main thing that I'm enjoying about this update, other than everything looking shiny and new, which it does, I have to admit everything does look a lot better with this latest update. God, is... Let's go to inventory. The addition of new armors, appearance pieces. Oh, that's not right. I should be like, oh, I've gone on the wrong one, guys. Ignore me. I meant to click on loadouts. So, my favourite thing is the addition of the new war pieces, war gear. I mean, in the appearance here, we have no new arms yet. I don't know what they'll do for new arms, probably add Mark II and Mark IV. That's the only real variation there is. So, instead of the plain old boring bog standard backpack we have here, we've now got 3 new ones. We have a Mark III backpack, which I personally like very much. Whenever I'm building my miniatures, if I've got any of these spare, I put them on for my favourites. They are lovely little backpacks. They're everything I love about the Space Marines is those backpacks. The Mark III armour is just perfect. Next we've got the Mark IV Corvus and Maximus pattern, sorry. So this goes with my helmet. It's Mark IV armour. Again, it's not the worst looking one. After the Mark III, I'd probably say this was my favourite. And then we got the Mark VI Corvus, which pretty much looks like the standard one. You can see the development as the styles go through into the modern day backpack, although it does take a big leap between the final one, between Mark VI and the Mark VII Aquila. But that's the backpacks. There is also a new left shoulder pad, oh no, right shoulder pad I meant. Where are we? The Astartes Champion right shoulder. Now this was for founders supposedly, but since the game's release and this content patch they've made it publicly available. I can't remember how much RTC it was. I think it was about 10,000, so it wasn't cheap, but it's still available for everyone to get. And they also gave everyone 20,000 free RTC, so you can get some of the new upgrades. And possibly as an apology for wiping everyone's classes, because that's a massive ball ache. Right shoulder, oh that's the wrong one. Torsos, they also added a new one. Got the new mark of the Mark III. Well, it says Mark II, but it's identical to the Mark III. It's just got some decoration on. So yes, we've got a new Mark III chest plate, although everyone will argue it's Mark II. But Mark II's armour, all where this black section here is, that is all armoured all the way down. That is why it is not a Mark II. And it is a Mark III, and the developers made a big mistake there. Loadout wise, weaponry, we do have big changes across the board for all the weaponry. I'm not going to list them all off, but everything does more damage. All the health has been decreased on characters, well, mainly assaults, jump assault, and apothecaries and healers. Their health has been dropped. Health and everything else has pretty much been kept the same. A few little tweaks here and there, but not much. The Stalker Bolter, which was incredibly weak before now, has been buffed massively. It takes about 2 shots to kill people, although 1 good headshot, I should imagine, does it. I have not been able to get a successful headshot, so I cannot prove this fact. But I have got many 2-shot kills with it. That's mainly the update they've done, other than wiping everything. That's not right. Where's my loadout gone for my Stern Guard bet? Oh, I've clicked on create new. That's why. Sorry about that. So that's it really. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. They have added a new sword. Where is it? This big golden thing. Yeah, I don't know why. It looks ridiculous. It's quite obvious where they've just taken the handle off of this one. Was it that one? Oh, one of these. That one, I think. They've painted it gold and then made the actual blade bigger. There is no difference there really. I'm not even sure if it does more damage. But no. It does nothing different really. It's got a bit better durability. It's a complete waste of your requisition. 500,000 that sword is. It is basically just to show off you have lots of requisition spare. On top of that, there is actually another thing which I didn't think about. There's a new trinket available, which is the challenge token. It's 500,000 requisition, and basically has these little chains to you and makes you weaker. Because what do you need when you're the weakest faction? And most of your classes are incredibly weak already from this update. You need to be made weaker. That's right guys, the devs think we're too strong, so make us weaker, even though we're the weakest. I don't know what they're doing. Basically they fucked up big time with this update. They've implemented a load of beautiful visual changes. I'm incredibly impressed with the backpacks and everything, because to be honest, I was not expecting them to come. I don't pay too much attention to the UAT. I've been on it once or twice. Don't pay much attention, but the visual changes are beautiful. I didn't see them on UAT. I don't really mess around with my appearance on there though, but they're great. I don't like that they've made founders items like this, and I believe the sword, but I'm not sure, is a founders item. But I don't agree that they should have made those public. Yes, I use it now that I've got it, but they're a founders item to make them, yeah, to make them feel special, because it wasn't meant for public use, but the public got it. It's just wrong, in my opinion. You don't pay extra for a founders item not to get it. Well, to get it, must get it as well. I think that's just wrong. They've finally fixed the Stalker Bolt, which I'm glad about. They've added new can't really think of the word. There, I can't find my way onto it. Equipment. There you go. Armor piercing rounds for the tactical bolter. So the regular bolter. It's 50 loadout points. It's not much considering how much everything else is, but it does its work. It's worth it. It does some serious damage, and with the health of healers and assaults being lowered as much as they have been, it is incredibly helpful to have that little bit extra kicking power. You can take most enemies down with half a magazine, which beforehand I was taking enemies down with a whole drum magazine and they would not go down. So that's a brilliant little addition. That's it really, I'm afraid. They've not added too much new stuff other than changing prices for everything, making everything either ridiculously expensive. Tactical's a bad example of this, but they've increased the price on a lot of stuff. Don't save that. But that's it. And that Dark Angel pisses me off there. He should not be there. Never should be a Dark Angel there. I get it, they're supposed to be the main legion leading the war in the game, but I don't like it. Not at all. Anyway, that's it guys. If the next content update is good enough, I'll do another video. If not, oh well, no one greatly cares. But that's all. Bye.